What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, if you guys are new around, hit that subscribe button. Please like, comment, and share. And if you guys have any questions, as always, don't be afraid to ask in the comment sections. You guys go to any one of my videos and you guys can see I interact with my subscribers. I don't leave you guys hanging. I try to get to each and every one of you in a timely manner. So yeah, if you guys are obviously here for the title of the video. Yes, it is here. It finally arrived. Corsair sent it out. This is the Air 5400. Wait, the Air 5400 series? I guess it'd be the Air. Yeah, something like that. So let's just jump right into the video. So as you could see, it comes in a big box. Was definitely not, it says 2-person, but it wasn't even that heavy, guys. But let's get this unboxed. You guys can see all my parts already all laid out by my desk. That's why it's a mess. But you can see that it's ready. I'm ready for this. My case before this was the Lian Li Mini V2, which I love that case. But since getting my Supreme 5090, I need a bigger case. I'm not saying it didn't fit in that case. It fit in that case, but it just looked like my 5090 was overpowering it. So let's jump into the video. Let's get this build going. I'm gonna do a short little review, how easy it was to build the case, all that, and post your comments below. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Dun dun dun. Here we go. Get your accessory box. And there's the case. So obviously I only got 2 hands, so I need to either get my tripod, put the camera down, or just open it. And what I'm gonna do is get it out the box and continue this video after. All right, guys, she's all unboxed, and here she is in all her glory. As you guys see, I already took the top plate off. I seen another review, and look at my handprint, that said that this was made really good, so I just want to see. So this is definitely one of the toughest like top plates on a PC case. That, look, it's not even bending or nothing when I hold it like that with one hand. There's no flex to it or nothing. Made really good. That's probably, besides that and the glass, that's probably where most of the head comes from. But as you guys know, has double hinge doors like this. It opens up. I think it opens up. Okay. All right, I gotta figure out how to open that up. I don't want to open it and break it, but let's get this open. You guys can see. I'm sure you guys already seen a bunch of reviews of this case, but you haven't seen my review. And what I'm gonna go over is, what they don't tell you is how long your all-in-one cooler, CPU cooler, can be. And if you have shorter hoses, if it's gonna be a problem, if you gotta side mount it, bottom mount your hoses. Like, I'm gonna try to go over all that stuff, because when I first got the case, I had issues with, wow, what all-in-one cooler should I get? I know I'm gonna get a 360 millimeter cooler to go on the front right here, because it's pointless to place at the top when all the other regular cases already have it at the top. So the whole reason, again, this case is to place that on the front, around the tubes to the top right here, and yeah, hopefully have better GPU, or yeah, GPU temps and CPU temps. Or no, just CPU temps, because your GPU shouldn't be affected. I don't think so. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to go over all the points that and the questions that I've had with you guys. So yeah. So that's what I love about this case. And I know Corsair's been doing this with, I had a 5000X and a 7000D case, and they had hinges like this, but that's what these remind me of, is the older cases. But that's one thing I've always loved, is you don't have to take the panel off and then slide it back in and push it in. You just have to, ooh, it's even creaking. Got hinges on it though, so love that, love that. This front piece pops off. This is so hard with one hand. Yeah, well, anyway, that pops off, and then you put your all-in-one cooler right here, and then you run your hoses. Oh, excuse me, just ate lunch, guys, sorry. And you run your hoses through up there, and yeah, so the thing that I have a question, the lighting sucks right here. Sorry, there we go. All right, so they say you could have 77 millimeters of clearance with your fans and your radiators. So my issue, and the thing that had me second guessing it before the case got here, is, so when you have your all-in-one cooler, oh, the lighting sucks right now. Sorry, guys. So when you have your all-in-one cooler and you place it right here in the front, my issue is it gonna hit this glass right here? Let's see the fans. So where the tubes come out, the back of the cooler, a lot of them have thick plastic pieces covering those, and those are as thick as your fan. So with you placing your cooler this way with your hoses this way, you now have fans in front, you have your all-in-one cooler, your radiator, and then you have that plastic piece. So it's as thick as a fan. So are we gonna have issues with clearance? Is that why Corsair recommended only using theirs? Because all they have is the tubes coming out of the radiator instead of having the plastic piece. So I ordered a Lian Li Hydro Shift 2, and I'm gonna see if it fits in here because that has the plastic piece. If I can take that plastic piece off, I think we should be all right. But I will let you guys know that because Corsair didn't go over it. All they said was you could put a 360 millimeter cooler in there, but they didn't say what, like the dimensions, and because some radiators are longer, some are a little wider, even though they're 360, but that's how they are. They're not, most of them have different dimensions. So I'm gonna go over that. And yeah, so again, if there's any questions, you guys let me know. I'm gonna start building in it and quit blabbing. Let's go. So it's the next day, and as you can see, my build is still all over the table. So the last piece just came in. Shout out to my friends on Discord. Got a really good deal on it. So let's get this going. I'm just excited because if you guys know my last build, it was an all ARs build. I just have to, I think it's like my OCD or whatever, but I have to have the parts matching, always. I know the cooler's not matching, but I always have to have the motherboard match. So it's gonna match my MSI Supreme. So let's get this all together, get this all cleaned up, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so got the two M.2s in there. And for this build, we're only going, I was gonna put the 9800X 3D in here, but the Ryzen 5 9600X, since this is just a pure gaming computer, I figured that'd be enough as the GPU takes, excuse the cars passing by, guys, I have my window open. But the 9600X is perfect. Since 4K gaming is more GPU bound, it'll do probably 1 FPS less than the 9900X 3D. If I was gaming at 1440p or 1080p, that'd be a different story. So yeah, let's get our RAM and everything. So we're getting our rip jaws. These are the M5 Neo RGBs. These are the CL, let's see, CL28 6000, 32 gigabytes. Let's see if I give you guys a good little pop. Oh no. Ah, there we go. Ah, there we go. Nice. All right, guys, so if you're here and you're having troubles mounting your Hydro Shift 2 LCD, I got a little trick for you. Okay, so don't put your thermal paste on, mount it, slide it over, that way you don't smear your thermal paste, slide it over, tighten your 4 corner screws, and then go back in, and the screws that hold your AMD brackets down, take those off, take all 4 off, lift it up, put your thermal paste on, and then put it straight back down and tighten your screws. That's it. And then finish tightening the corner ones back down. No smeared thermal paste. Boom. So we're getting there. We got the Hydro Shift 2 mounted, got all our M.2s in, got our RAM, radiator mounted, everything. So let's go ahead and mount the GPU, plug in all our cables, hook up the fans and the power supply, and we'll be good to go. So sorry I'm not doing like a build montage or like a time lapse. Again, I don't know where my tripod's at, so yeah. So let's get this. Drop that. Alrighty guys, so here she is in all her glory. Wasn't gonna do no special montage or do all that. Just want to get this video out to you guys in a quick, timely manner. So here she is. She came out beautiful. I love it, I love it, I love it. Let's open up this glass. Look how awesome this glass opens up to your masterpiece. Boom. Now you ain't gotta slide glasses off, click glasses off, put them to the side, no more worry about them breaking. You could just open them, clean, do what you gotta do, change out your parts, boom. So thanks Corsair for that. So, all right guys, let's just jump right into what I think about the case. You know what, I was gonna do a talking head video, but you guys don't wanna see my ugly face for the rest of the video. Okay, so let's just get the cons out of the way. So number one con would be if you have a motherboard with the connectors, like say I wanna see your Type E, your front panel Type C header. If you have that facing out to the right on your motherboard like the X870E Carbon does, and then your USB 3.0 front panel connectors like I do, then you're gonna have an issue and you're gonna run into having to take out your sag bracket that comes with the case, which I was pretty bummed out, but I was able to use the MSI one. So be aware of that. You guys can see right there where they come out the side. That's where my GPU sag bracket was, and I had to unscrew it from the case. Yeah. So that's con number one. Con number two is if you're using any other all-in-one cooler 360 other than Corsair's, make sure to measure, because if it's not the perfect size, you're gonna have issues. Like with what I had with the Hydro Shift 2 is mounting it back here. There's wires that come up for your front panels, for your front panel connectors, that run into the little metal piece that keeps your hoses and your coolers wires, the wire where you can move left or right. So I had to take that off, and yeah, so basically I had to mod my 360 cooler. Didn't hurt the performance, didn't like that, didn't mess with it. But so make sure you measure, because again, if it's not a Corsair 360 millimeter cooler, you're gonna run into some issues, most likely. The other thing I would wanna know is these plastic covers. Make sure you mount your fans either to the left, to the right, because if not, they're not gonna go on. If you have thick fans, you're gonna have issues with them going on. Mine's are 28 millimeters thick, so I would say if you had 30 millimeter fans, they might not fit. Let's see. I think those are the only two cons that I have on this case. Everything else is beautiful. So let's get to the pros of the case. So the pros of the case, since I only had two negative things to say about it, I'm pretty sure you guys already know that everything else about the case is awesome. My temps for my 9800X 3D dropped by a good 5 to 6 degrees. I don't heavily overclock. That's just leaving everything stock. So yeah, so my temps dropped. Having that third chamber for your 360 millimeter cooler is awesome, and it isolates all your temps. I mean, all your heat into its own. So your first chamber, which is your main chamber, motherboard chamber, GPU chamber, that's all just for your GPU. Boom. Okay, then your second chamber you have for your 360, that's all for your cooler. So everything's isolated, and then you got your third chamber back there for your power supply, which blows it out, has its own vent. So everything about this case is awesome. Again, so you have, my favorite feature again is the doors opening up like that. I am a little bummed out, so I would say that's con number three. Not being able to mount. You can mount a 120 millimeter fan in the back, but it comes with a bracket, and as you guys can see, it's going to stick out right here to the glass, which I don't think looks good. I think it looks good without a fan, but that's not an issue. Another pro is they have these cable routing things in between your plastic tray that isolates your 360 cooler. They have these cable routing guides that go back there. That is freaking awesome. And it's just awesome. I don't really have anything bad to say. Oh, the build quality, top notch. Top notch. the air that comes out of this. So another pro is these wave guides, these air guides really do work. My GPU has not passed 60 degrees, and in my old Lian Li 011 Mini V2, it would pass like 66, 67. Now it has not passed 60 degrees. So yes, that's another thing I like is the back just opens up, it's unhinged. And excuse my cable management I just finished this video, but look at all this room you have back there. So if you're someone like me that just likes to throw all your cables in, you have plenty enough room. Yes, I'm gonna go back in there and tighten everything up, but yes, this is how it looks. I can feel the air right here, and here's those cable guides that I was telling you about. So all your cables run through there. Yeah. So yes, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to go over. But other than that, I would say go for it. This is an awesome case. I love it. It's easy to build in. It's a first of its kind, one of the first of its kind. Just be careful with the 360 millimeter cooler you're choosing. Be careful with the connectors on your motherboard. Make sure you know what you're getting into. Make sure you do all your homework before just jumping right into this case, because you might run into some issues. Okay, I also forgot to mention that make sure you guys measure your the tube lengths, because I got an email from Corsair saying that the minimum length, I believe, is 400 millimeters for your tube. So make sure you're not using a cooler that the tubes are shorter than 400 millimeters. Again, guys, I know this isn't a full review of this case. I just wanted to show you guys my building experience and just give you a thumbs up or thumbs down on the case, and that's what I'm here for. This video is not sponsored by Corsair. This video is fully paid by yours truly, so you guys know you're gonna get the realest, rawest feedback and information on this case. So what am I gonna give it? I would say a thumbs up. I give it a, well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Hold on. I give it 2 thumbs up. So yeah, you guys heard it here. Everyday Electronics, 2 thumbs up on the Corsair Air 5400 case. Love this case. If me buying a Lian Li 011 Mini V2 just 2 months ago and then switching to this case that fast doesn't say how hyped up this case was and how actually good this case is. Not just necessarily hyped up, because I know hyped up can mean that it's just hyped up to be bad, but this is definitely one of them cases to where it's hyped up to be a good case. So I recommend, if you are looking into this case and you want better temps and you want something different, you like the curved glass, you're a heavy overclocker, you're tired of your GPU temps getting mixed with your CPU temps, you're tired of having to take your glass off, put it to the side, you're worried about it getting broken, you want easy access to your front, back. If those things sound good to you, then this is the case for you. If you're someone that doesn't want to have to try to mod your IO, your 360 cooler to try to put in this case, then maybe this case isn't for you, unless you already have a cooler by Corsair that you know is going to fit. So again, do your homework on this case. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, man, this was just an awesome case to build in. Highly recommend it, and I'm gonna quit blabbing. I'm gonna let you guys go on, get on with your day. I'm gonna get on with my day. So as always, live, laugh, love, never had success, and we out. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Any questions you guys have, post down below, because you guys always know I get back to you guys. I love you guys. I wouldn't be doing none of this without you. And let's continue on our next road to 10,000 subscribers. Love you guys. Bye.